Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel for episode 49 of the Doll Symposium. As always, I'm your host, Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant today is the very lovely Courage in Gray. So without further ado, let's just start today's video. Alrighty everybody, so we are only one episode away from the big 5-0. I don't know if we're going to do anything special, to be honest, for episode 50. I would like to. But, full transparency, I've just been super busy lately with work. Like, this whole transition to a new position has been, like, kicking my butt. I've been, like, super tired every day to the point where I come home and I'm almost, like, nearly too passed out to, like, want to do anything. So, yeah. I don't know if I'll have time to make anything special for episode 50, which is a little sad, but we'll see. I'll try and see if maybe I can do something for 50. Maybe I'll live stream 50. Do you guys want live stream? Maybe I'll live stream episode 50 of the Doll Symposium. I'll tell you what. We get 20 likes or more on today's video, and I'll do a live stream. I'll live stream episode 50 of the Doll Symposium. How about that? All right. So we'll see. Based upon how many likes we get in this video, I'll say 20 or more likes, and I'll do a live stream of it. So let me know what you guys think. Let your voting and your thumbs up do all the work. Anyways. Before we get started with today's video, and I know Courage is here again because I'm just in love with her since I got her. She's just so amazing. So she is my little assistant again for the Doll Symposium. And more so in recent time. Usually I cycle the girls out. They all get an equal chance, but Courage has been coming back a lot. Anyways, before we get started with today's actual news, I do want to do my due diligence to make my announcement. So let's see, where are we? Oticon. So Oticon is coming up very soon. We are already in July. Today is July 9th, I believe, as you guys are watching this or when this is going to be released. And Oticon is only going to be 19 days away. It's going to be July 28th to July 30th. So I do have more information for you guys. I did get my acceptance letter, so I will be hosting 2 panels at Oticon this year. I'll be hosting my sumo panel, which I've been having a lot of success with for the past couple cons. I say past couple, but the last 2 cons that I presented it at. And, each time, it gets better because I keep refining it a little bit more. So even if you're not interested in sumo, it's a lot of good fun. So definitely come check it out. And I will also be hosting doll shopping in Japan at Oticon. That'll be a lot of fun because the borders are now open to go to Japan, and I think it'll be great for those of you that are planning to take a trip to Japan. I have a laundry list of different doll places and doll-related things that you should go and check out on your trip there. So definitely come out to Oticon and see those 2 panels. I don't know what days or times yet my panels are. I don't know why I spoke that way. It's like Yoda. I don't know yet. Terrible Yoda voice. I'm so sorry. Your ears are bleeding right now from that horrible rendition. But anyways, either way, I did get my acceptance email. So it is Sumo. I think it's called Do You Sumo is the name of my panel. And Doll Shopping in Japan. Both are accepted. Both will be at Oticon. I don't know what days or times as of yet. I will let you guys know as soon as I find out, either through Instagram or through my next episode. Actually, the next episode, if I do a live stream, is going to be the week before Oticon. So, yeah, I'll let you guys know. I should have the day and time by episode 50, which might be a live stream. Really depends on you guys if you vote. I want at least 20 likes. Let's start there. Let's start small. I normally get like maybe 200 views per video, but I don't want to be too ambitious and be like, let's do 100 likes. Like I'm more realistic. 20 likes. Give me 20 likes or more and I will live stream episode 50. So anyways, Oticon, July 28th. I almost said episode. July 28th through July 30th. Tickets are still available. If you want to attend, they're still available. And it's a gigantically huge con. So if you've never been to one before, you are definitely going to have a lot to see at this con. So also, secondary announcement, aside from my panels, we will have a doll booth or doll table in the Artist Alley. So if you come to Oticon, it doesn't matter what day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there will be a table either at the entrance or the exit. That part hasn't been locked down yet, specifically where, but it'll either be at the entrance or the exit to the Artist Alley. And there will be dolls on display the whole time, like from morning till night on each 3 days of the con. There will be dolls on display there. I don't know what days I'll be there specifically. I'll probably be there every day, but just not all the time because I'm going to be doing panels and walking around and such. But I will be there. My dolls will be there. And hopefully we can all meet up and say hi and just hang out. But more specifically on Saturday. So Saturday, I'm trying to put a get-together for 2 p.m. I'm hoping 2 p.m. for a doll meetup. So if anyone's going to Oticon on Saturday specifically, we're going to have a doll meetup at 2 p.m. at the doll booth in the Artist Alley. Now that is subject to change because just in case my doll shopping in Japan or my sumo panel just so happens to be at 2 p.m. or the one right before it at 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock, that'll be a little rough because I don't think I'll make it to the table on time. So it's tentative for 2 p.m. depending on my panels. I will definitely, or should at least, know better by the next episode, episode 50 of the Doll Symposium, because the schedule should be out by then. So this is all like tentative times wise. Also, if you are not coming on Saturday and you're only coming Sunday or Friday and you want to meet up, send me a direct message on Twitter or Instagram, anything like that. Send me a direct message. I am more than happy to hang out for a little bit and, talk doll stuff and take some pictures, of my dolls or your dolls or whatever. I just think it'll be fun just to hang out, share doll stories. It'll be a lot of fun. So definitely come out to Oticon July 28th through July 30th. Artist Alley, doll table will be there, and 2 panels, sumo panel and doll shopping in Japan. So that's my little spiel for today's episode. Thanks guys for listening. Hopefully I'll see some of you there over at Oticon. Now, oops, I hit the wrong button. So now going for the meat and potatoes of today's episode will be the news. So let's switch over. There we go. Now I can fix my screen. It got a little wonky. Sorry, guys. So there we go. Courage is going to go off to her little corner, as all the little lovely ladies do while I do the news. And as always, Dolphy Dream News will be first. So let's get started. First up, we have the GLVS VIP membership. I guess exclusive is the best way to say it. So they've done this before with a number of items like the umbrellas, the ice skates, and now we have roller skates. So you can only participate in this event if you are a GL, VS, and VIP member. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you already know pretty much anything special like a doll release or any special items such as these roller skates do require you to be a member. If you're an international person, you will have a GL member or global membership. If you live in Japan, then you have the choice between VS and VIP. So the majority of you watching this video are going to be GL members. If you are not a GL member, it's not that hard to do. You just go to the website, you pay a yearly fee. The yearly fee is 800 yen. Right now, the conversion rate is in our favor for the United States. So it's really only I think it's like $6 for us for the whole year. So it's not that expensive to become a GL member. And if you want any of those limited edition dolls, unfortunately, you have to be a GL member nowadays to get one. So definitely check out the website. It's still on there for these roller skates to pre-order, and then it will subsequently be released in August. So definitely check that out. We mentioned this the last episode, but I figured I'd mention it again because they're still available last I checked. Now, next up, This is the big announcement. Doll Party 8, Hometown Doll Party 8 to be more specific. And this is going to be the Nagoya one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I remember that correctly. I believe it's the Nagoya one. Hold on. I'll tell you guys right now. Because I get confused between the Nagoya and the Kyoto one. Yeah, this is the Nagoya one. So yeah, this is the Nagoya event, Doll Party Hometown 8 on August 20th, 2023. So that's only coming up in about a little over a month right now, like a month and a half. Now, the special dolls for this event, there's no anime collaborated doll as far as I know for a special release, but we do have these two lovely ladies. Now, because of the Best Dolphy 20th anniversary kind of thing where everybody was voting and all that other kind of stuff, this was another added extra that they're releasing. So these two lovely ladies are from the Volks original cast, like original story. Like these are original characters straight from Volks. They're not anime collaborated or anything like that for what is called the Akiba High School Girls line, or Akiba Schoolgirls line, I think it's called. Now, these two characters have been around before, and they're getting a nice re-release for individuals that weren't able to purchase them. Because if you're not familiar with the Akiba Girls Schoolgirl line, this came out a long time ago during like the earlier days in Volks. And then some newer cast members came along. I forgot the name of the girl, but she had like the purple hair with the backpack and the bat theme looking thing. She came out like a couple years ago, but these two individuals are rather old. But we don't know any information. Like, I don't even know the characters' names because they didn't release any information specifically other than just this picture. So we're probably going to get more information regarding these two characters as we get to a later date. I know for a fact that they're Akiba Schoolgirl line. I just forgot the names of the characters. But they are making a comeback. And they will be on the newer DDF3 bodies, as far as I know, because the older ones were on, I think they were, when they were originally released, they were on DD2s, but I could be wrong on that. But they are a little bit older characters, but getting a nice reboot, a refreshed reboot. So if you were interested in getting girls from the Akiba Schoolgirl line and never have because they're super hard to find and kind of rare, these two are making a comeback during this event for the Hometown Dolpa 8 Doll Party event in August 20th. There's also some other things. As always, you're going to have like some cool outfit stuff and then like some limited edition resin doll, what's it called? Lotteries as well. I don't know these characters, but they kind of look like Snow White-esque looking. But I honestly didn't look into those characters. I don't really do resin much, unless it's the Disney princesses that kind of really excite me. But if you are a resin fan, definitely check out the Volks International website, as you'll find a little bit more information on there regarding the resin dolls. Now, next up, the July 15th new outfit collection, or should I just say the July new outfit collection that's going to be released on the 15th on the Volks website. So the 15th is going to be a very busy day for a lot of you and for me, because there are so many really awesome outfits that are coming out, including these two dresses here, as well as a bunch of summer yukatas are going to be released, and their cyber, I guess what they're calling their version of the cyberpunk kind of looking outfits and accessories. So a lot of big, really cool items are being dropped during this outfit collection. So if you want to take a look, go to the Volks International website. They have all the outfits and accessories there all laid out already, so you can plan ahead. But the July 15th is going to be really crazy, because not only is it Beyond the Doll Day for live streaming, but it's also the release of these outfits roughly around the same time as the live stream. So it's as much as I really want to purchase a couple outfits from here, and I will definitely try to, but I am preparing for the live stream, and by the time these outfits release, it'll be during the live stream, so I don't even know how I'll be able to get any of these outfits, to be honest, but like there's a lot of cool stuff coming out during this whole thing, so do be warned. That will be a pretty busy day, especially if you want to buy these outfits and watch the live stream at the same time, unless you have multiple devices. Um, I have multiple devices, but I'll be hosting the live stream, so like it's gonna be a little hard for me to purchase stuff. But definitely check out the website, see if there's anything that you really are looking forward to or something you really like, because they have some really good stuff during this outfit collection. Now, next up. Volks USA has the Dolls Party 49 new outfit collection available now that is pretty much available to buy as is. Like usually they start with a lottery first, so the lottery is already over and now it's just free for all up for grabs. So go to the Volks USA website if you missed out or forgot that this came around and you're still looking for some nice outfits to buy. So there's still a lot still available, just to be fair. The hot ticket items are still kind of gone, but there's still a lot of really good stuff on there anyways. Next up, Volks USA is also having the Dolphy outfit restock. Now, the restock is just like a bunch of older outfits that were sold out, obviously, and they came back on restock. But the reason why I put this up here is because if you've been looking for stain prevention body stockings in certain colors or certain sizes, like, you know, DDS or DDY, definitely check out Volks USA because they just restocked a bunch of those stain prevention outfits. So if you are missing certain one of those sizes or colors, definitely check it out. They might have what you need during this restock. Now, that really ends up everything with Dolphy Dream news this week. And we're moving on into Azone, which Azone has a bunch of announcements. Let's just say this week in Azone is a lot more than last episode. So let's get started with Azone. Now, the first up are these characters. The Popo or the Poe. I don't know how it's pronounced correctly. This is the Iris Collect Petite. So these are on the smaller bodies, which is going to be, I think, the 40 centimeter, if I'm not mistaken. But these are Iris Collect Petite, which means these are the ones that have the removable wig and the removable eyes, so you can change them out. So more specifically, you have Cool Girl version here on the left, and you have Pop Girl version on the right. Now, even amongst Cool Girl and Pop Girl, there are two different versions. There's the regular Cool Girl version, and there's a regular Pop Girl version. Now, I know some of you that's been watching this channel for a while, they're like, oh yeah, then it's the store direct version. Actually not. This time around, it's just called the DX version. And the only difference between the regular version and the DX version, from what I can tell, now I could be wrong, because Google Translate is never in my favor nowadays, but the DX version, I believe, comes with the leotard, like this ballerina outfit. Whereas if you get the normal version, you don't get the ballerina outfit. That's my take on it. That's what I think it is, and they are going to differ in price just a little bit. But to go more into specifics, this is the Cool Girl version, and this is the normal outfit that you're going to get with her. Now, she is going to be 70,400 yen, including tax. Okay, so that's tax included. Now, my understanding is she is a pre-order girl. So she pre-orders from July 14th to July 8th and won't be delivered until February of 2024. Now, my understanding is she will be able to be pre-ordered as long as you pre-order within the time frame of July 14 to August 8, because it didn't specify anything there like saying while supplies last. Usually when they say while supplies last, that you know, it's just as says while supplies last. So it could close before the end of the schedule. But this time it looks like it doesn't mention that, so it is available for pre-order July 14th to August 8th. Now, she does come with the AZT8 45 body. Okay, so this one is slightly different, as the petite body is the 45 centimeter body, which is slightly smaller than the other one, which is 48 centimeters. So I don't know if there's any other specific differences, but it is the AZT8 45 body. Now, she does come with a small bust as well. And like I said, you get the leotard outfit in addition to that for, I think, 74,000 yen. if I'm not mistaken. But this is the normal version. If you want DX, DX only has the leotard or ballerina outfit that is extra. Other than that, the rest of the doll is the same. Now the next one is Pop Girl. So then this is the Pop Girl version, same price, 70,400 yen, same pre-order period, July 14th to August 8th, and you're guaranteed to get it within that time frame, and delivery is going to be in February 2024. Now again, also AZT845 body with the small bust. You can change the wig and you can change the eyes if you want to. This is the normal version, and if you get the DX version with the ballerina outfit, is going to be around 74,000 yen. And I believe that's the only difference between DX and normal. I could be wrong, but when I was looking at it before, when I was trying to do the research for this, it looks like that's the only difference between DX and normal. But if there is something else that's different, put it down in the comment section down below to let me know and to let everybody else know that's watching this video for additional information. Now, moving on. The next one are these girls. Now, these three lovely ladies are from the Happiness Clover line. Now, remember, there's Iris Collect, which is these girls, right? Iris Collect or Iris Collect Petite for the smaller version girls. And then this other line that we're talking about here, gotta get back to it. This is the Happiness Clover line. Now, the Happiness Clover line comes on the AZ02 body, and very important part is that, from my understanding, this lineup does not have removable eyes. This is the one that has the painted on eyes for the girls. Now, let's do them one by one. So the first one is Yui. Her name is Yui. She comes with the Waharuka. I don't even know how to say this right. I don't even know if it's a translation issue, but it says Waharuka. Waharuka. So Waharuka Kira School Uniform Collection, and this is Yui. Now Yui is going to cost you 57,200 yen, which roughly, I mean, you're looking at less than $500 for her. Now, the reservation period for this starts July 14th and expires as soon as quantities run out. So this one's definitely a click war. This could sell out the first day. It could not. I don't know. All I know is pre-order periods begin July 14th, and then they end whenever supplies are gone. So do be aware of that if you're interested in getting any of these girls from the Happiness Clover line. Now, they come on the AZ02 body, like I said before, with the G bust. And this is going to be the 50 centimeter girl. So the AZ02, when the normal 1/3 scale is 50 centimeter, and then the smaller version's AZ02 48, which is the 48 centimeters for a slightly smaller girl. Now, like I said before, you get the whole school outfit, you get the bag, but the eyes are painted on. Okay, so you can't change out the eyes. They are painted on this girl. Now, the next one is going to be this girl, and her name is Nanaka. So Nanaka, also school uniform from Waharuka Kira School. She has the much longer hair, different eye color, also on the AZ02 body, but this time on the C bust. So she does come with a smaller bust size, and she also has the painted on eyes as well. Now, she comes in at a little bit of a different size, as she is an AZ02, but 48 centimeter body. So slightly shorter than the other girl. So I like how, you know, the character differences actually change where some are taller than the others. But this is an AZ02 body, but 48 centimeters for Nanaka. Same rules apply. July 14th is the release date, and it is only while supplies last. Let me see. Then the next one is going to be... there we go. This is going to be Yukari. Yukari is also another girl from the Happiness Clover line, wearing the Waharuka Kira School uniform. Now, she is going to be on the AZ02 50 centimeter body with the eye bust, so a slightly larger bust for this individual. Now, she also has the painted on eyes, just like all the other two girls, and comes with the full schoolgirl outfit. Same rules apply. Again, July 14th is the release day, and it is while supplies last. So don't sleep on any of these three girls if you really want them, because they could sell out. But that's really all three of them. So you have the Iris Petite or Iris Clover, Iris Collection Petite for the cool girl or the pop girl version. Or you have the Happiness Clover girls with Yui, Nanaka, and Yukari with the painted on eyes for the AZO2 body. So definitely check out the usual suspects like Azo.net. Remember, Azo.net requires a third-party buying service like World Shopping Japan or Bai or something like that. But you can also pre-order them at the usual suspects like AmiAmi or HobbyLink Japan. They should be up for pre-order on there as well. Now, that wraps up everything for Azone, and we move on to our Smart Doll news for the week. Now, obviously, or not obviously, depending on how much you've been keeping up with some of the Smart Doll news that's been going on, but Danny Chu and his team is away on vacation. So they are on vacation on a big office trip or Culture Japan trip to Malaysia. So this is the entire team. If I'm not mistaken, the entire team is there. So if you ever wonder how many people work for Danny Chu, I think this is the entire team. Again, I have not met every single person on the team, so I don't really know if it's in its entirety. But I think he said that the whole team went down. I could be wrong. But they all went to Malaysia, and they went to different places. So some of them split up to see family and friends and things like that, and others went on different trips, like to the ocean or hiking or, excursions in the cities, what have you. So they've kind of been away for the past, I want to say 2 weeks now. They've been gone on this vacation, and they are, as of watching this video now, I believe that they're back in Japan. I could be wrong, but I think they are back now. But yeah, the Smart Doll website has been closed from taking orders, because they've been away. And, it's a much needed or much deserved vacation. You know me, I like to keep it real, and I like to be as honest and transparent as always. And in my opinion, it's a well-deserved vacation. I hope they had a grand old time, because they do so much for Smart Doll and the doll community in general, whether it's intended to or not. They do so much for this doll community that, any vacation is a welcomed vacation. And even though I don't work for them, I'm not sponsored by them, I'm not part of the team, I think they really do deserve this outing. And the best of them, I hope they had the best time that they could have had. There are some individuals, I'm not going to name names, I'm not going to post the picture because there were pictures. If you were very curious to find out, you can go look on Twitter or Instagram. Danny did share it, but there was an individual. I don't know if it's more than one, but Danny Chu did share one email that he received in regards to his team vacation that wasn't that nice. I don't know why they were so mean. I don't know why they were scorn in such a way, if you want to call it scorn, but they were very tilted. The email, I'm not going to read it in its entirety because I don't think it needs that much attention. I'm already giving it way too much attention, but I just want to let you guys know, if you haven't been in the know, if you haven't been keeping up with social media, especially with Smart Doll stuff, somebody was sent a very angry email to Danny, telling him about, like, how could they go on vacation, people want to buy stuff, etc. Like, how can they afford to go on vacation or how can they, like, not afford, but money wise, but like time wise, when there's so many people that want to buy stuff, and they don't do any work, so why do they deserve a vacation? Like, all this nonsense, or at least I'm calling it nonsense, because it seemed like just pure hate mail to me. And I don't know if that was just one email he gets or one of many emails he gets, but one is already too much. Now, I get the fact that you can't satisfy everyone in the world and you can't make everyone happy, But there's a difference between not liking somebody or not liking a product and just being like dismissive, like, oh, I hate them and I don't like them. But there's a difference between that and like taking it one step further and making your opinions known, whether that's in social media or sending him a personal email or whatever have you, of just downright being nasty and rude. Like, I just can't fathom it. It's like these are things that have been coming about ever since the internet was created. It's a bunch of internet tough guys. Like this is a lot of things that people would say openly and willingly because of the anonymity of the internet. But if but God forbid that this individual that was sending all these nasty emails or nasty grams or whatever you want to call it puts their real life name to it and show some real integrity. Be like, I stand against this product. This is me, hear me roar kind of thing. But no, most of the time, all these angry messages and all these like hate mail, I guess you could say, is anonymous. Like maybe Danny knows the name because he received the actual email, so he knows the address, but who knows? That could be a fake address, it could be a fake name. I don't know. I'm not trying to make things up. All I know is at the end of the day, there was a hate email or angry email, whatever you want to call it, and I just think that was completely uncalled for. And I'm giving this more attention than it really deserves, but you guys know me. If you've been watching this channel for a long time, I I'm not gonna hide it. I stand up for Danny Chu and his team and Smart Doll because I believe in their vision. Um, and I believe that they have done so much for the community, whether it's directly or indirectly, that I don't think it really warrants this kind of like negativity. And I will not stand for it. It makes me upset just as much as it probably makes Danny Chu and the rest of his team upset, even though I am not directly involved with this nonsense that's going on. But, who knows? Maybe other companies get it too. Maybe Volks gets it. Maybe Azone also gets the Nastygram emails. I don't know, but they don't share it. So we all think everything's happy and hunky-dory in those companies, but Danny Chu shares it because, I don't know, he's a human being. He gets his feelings hurt just as much as everybody else. So I don't know. All I know is that it's a well-deserved vacation. Kudos to them. I hope they had a great time. I hope they come back rested and ready to have those creative juices flowing so that the rest of us around the world can enjoy some lovely products. But yeah, I'm going to get off my soapbox. I feel like I've been on my soapbox a lot for the past couple months, maybe even years. I don't know. I said it in one of my videos. It's just the price, I guess, you pay for becoming more popular. I feel like the more popular, more mainstream Smart Doll is getting, the more they get some unsavory individuals. And that's I guess that's just parkour for the course, which is really sad to say, but it's like that for anything. It's not just dolls. It's car hobby, Gundam hobby, whatever hobby that you're a part of. When it starts off small and niche and it starts getting bigger and more mainstream, where a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds start getting into it, you start having issues, man. Like it just happens, and it's Smart Doll's time, I guess, to go through it or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's just unfortunate and it's very upsetting, at least for me. I don't know how the rest of you guys feel, but I think it's very unwarranted. I don't know what kind of person feels like this is okay to be sending this, not even just a company, just to another human being. Like, I get that people get mad, and sometimes we say things when we're angry that we don't mean. But, like, sometimes just say it to yourself then. Say it to yourself, scream in your room, in the privacy of your own home or something. Why you gotta make it so public? Like, it's not even public. I guess Danny made it public. If you want to be really fair, it's not like they blasted it out to the world. It was sent to an email to Danny. But messages very similar to the email were sent on public forums like Instagram and Twitter anyway. So it's like, it's not like he's trying to hide it. Like, it's out there. So whatever. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. It's stupid, but all I want to say is congratulations to Danny and his team. Hope you had a lovely vacation, lovely holiday, and are ready to come back to work and make all those creative juices, produce products that the rest of us in the doll community love and adore. Let's move on because I spoke way too much on that, than more than I should have. Next, so Danny Chu has posted this picture of Pride Prowess in Coco. So this is not the final product. He's still messing around with color swaps, as he says in his post. It's not as easy as some may think to do color swatches and make it, presentable and nice looking, based upon the skin tone it's lying upon, etc., eye color, hair matching, etc. So this is a prototype version, but supposedly when they're back from their vacation, they will be releasing Pride Prowess in the near future. So my guesstimate is hopefully sometime before the end of summer, but you never know. You never know. But this is the prototype of Pride Prowess, and she's absolutely gorgeous. Now, next up. Okay, so this is a picture that Danny Chu posted for individuals that had a sternectomy. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, correct me in chat. But this is for individuals that had life-saving procedures, whether it's something that has to do with a procedure in their lungs or their heart, whether it's a heart attack, heart replacement, repairs, whatever it may be. Individuals that have those procedures have this sternectomy where there is a incision down your chest in order to access, for the doctors to access those very critical parts of your body to help better and or save your life. So this is going to be released as a product, supposedly before the end of summer. It's going to be released, and it's free to individuals that have a sternectomy or are individuals that care for somebody that had a sternectomy. You do have to message or email SmartDoll to get the details on how to get it for free. But even if you don't get it for free, it will be for sale on the website as well. So if you are interested in this option part, for whatever reasons you have, whether it's because it's something very near and dear to you, something that actually happened to you, or something that you just would like to have for one of your dolls, it'll be available before the end of summer, hopefully. That's the guesstimated time. Now, next up, this is super cool. So, Danny Chu posted up this picture of what he's calling the dark navy skin tone color. Initially, he says this was for prosthetics. So, like the things like the arm gauntlets or like the shins or whatever have you, this was going to be the base color for the prosthetics. And for whatever reason, he got the idea of, well, let's see if we can make body parts and or doll, really. And this is the result. He did say there was some inspiration from an individual that posted their version of a dark blue prowess, and also inspiration from Mystique from the X-Men movies. So I'm super excited about this. This looks really cool, actually. I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it. It's really cool. So Danny Chu says, depending on how things go, this might be a release. But more than likely would be a limited release. Now, he did put a little blurb about this, where he says, in case we decide to proceed with production, I envision a limited initial batch given our current focus on new development projects. Here's the kicker. Our priorities lie with the pear body. We all know about this. He's working on this right now. Followed by the new guy's body. Now, we have heard rumors that he's working on a new guy's body, and this just confirms it officially that he's working on a new guy's body. Now, if it has been stated in the past he's working on a new guy's body, I must have missed it. I know that guys were supposed to make a return. I just didn't know it was going to be a new guy's body. But I do know that he was working on, I guess, a newer version of the body for the Coco male doll. But I don't know if that really coincides with this or not. But either way, it's good news for individuals out there that have been wanting to buy boys again. So hopefully this new boy body will come with new lovely boy heads that to go on with it. Then he says, followed by Pocket Doll, which we all know has been in the works, and Danny Chu and his team has been working tirelessly on Pocket Doll. And most recently, we've seen pictures of Pocket Doll with ball joints instead of just like the straight up mannequin version. So that's very cool and very enticing to see. And then he puts followed by ... Followed by what? Oh my god, it could be anything. It could be the new Smart Doll Plus, because we've seen that he's been working on newer Smart Doll Pluses, hopefully for production, if not, I guess just for his own personal excuse me, his own personal needs or collections. But maybe followed by means Smart Doll Plus, or maybe it means Naruto, or maybe it means C2. Who knows? This is the speculation zone, people. What do you guys think? Smart Doll Plus, C2, Naruto, or maybe something we just way out of left field that we never even expected to happen, because anything can happen in Smart Doll Land. Let's be real, people. Anything can happen. It could be something that he's been keeping under wraps and has not talked about, and yeah, and it's just gonna blow us away. Like, who knows? Followed by ... Followed by what? I'm very excited to find out. Can't wait to find out what that's gonna be. Now, next up. So Danny Chu has been traveling. Obviously, he's been traveling a lot, most recently in Malaysia, and he's been carrying around this bag. Now, I don't remember the name of the bag. He put the name of the bag in the tweet post, but that's kind of irrelevant at this point. The reason why I wanted to show you guys this picture that he's traveling around with this doll in this bag is because he did say a little blurb in the same message where he said, "Once upon a time, I made a rucksack called the Mirai Carry, which was specifically designed to deploy a smart doll in seconds. Alas, the high costs of making such a bag in Japan meant that the price point was high enough to make people jump ship. I love doing stuff that makes people jump ship. Perhaps I should make more then." More Mirai Carry bags? When I saw that, I got super excited. I didn't even bother reading. And then, if you try and read, it says, "Seriously, I gave the molds for Mirai Carry away as a freebie in a drop. So we won't be making any more. But if you have any other rucksack/carry recommendations, then leave a note for your comrades in the comments." Danny, come on, man. You got my hopes up. I was just like, perhaps I should make more. I was like, yes, Mirai Carry version 2. And then I read the second part and I was like, no. So I do understand what he's saying. Like, I mean, Smart Doll does go through an evolve phase. I mean, we see the new evolve frame, as a big portion of that. But, all throughout the years since Smart Doll has been created, they have been showing a shift of always being creative and always moving on to the next big thing or the next new project. So I feel like it's just time. I guess it was just time for him to move on onto other projects, and he didn't want to revisit the whole Mirai Carry thing anymore. But I also do agree at the same time, the expense and the cost of making the bag the way he wanted it was just way too expensive of a price point for some individuals to afford. Now, I can admit for myself, I have a Mirai Carry bag, and I thought it was very expensive. Like, that book bag cost just as much as a Smart Doll back then. Like, right now, you buy a Smart Doll now, it's around $385, because the yen is very much so down and in our favor here in the United States. But when I bought my Mirai Carry bag, it was about $600 US. So, it was just as much as a doll. But I wouldn't exchange it for anything in the world. I know it's super pricey. I know it costs a lot, and it was a huge, huge put off for a lot of people to spend that much on a bag. Like, suitcases for flying aren't typically that much either. Like, unless you get like some bougie bag. But most of the ones, like the ones I have when I went to Japan, I bought a package of 3 suitcases from small, medium, large, and that only cost me $200. So was the book bag expensive? Yes, it was very expensive. But would I do it again if he released another one? Yes, I would do it again because I already have one. I don't really need another one, but it would be kind of nice to have another one in a different color or if a different style or a newer style that had different kind of compartments. You know, it would be nice to update so that I have multiple bags to use and switch out and try out different things. But that's just me. Not everybody has the disposable income to spend like $600 on a bag. Not to mention that even on Danny's side, on his side of the fence, it, like he said, the cost of buying the materials and making the bag was really high. So, and Danny always says it all the time. He always says it. Everything that he does in Smart Doll is to his liking. So when he makes a doll, he doesn't make a doll because we, the consumers, want it or because we asked for it. He doesn't make a bag because we asked for it because we want it. He doesn't do all these inclusion things necessarily because we want it. It's because he wants to do it. And then we all kind of saw it and we were like, yeah, we want it too, kind of thing. So, you know, he made that Mirai carry bag because he wanted something to travel around with to make it convenient for his dolls, to make it easy access for his dolls. So I don't know. It says that he gave the molds away. So I don't know. Maybe he's going to make a different Mirai carry that doesn't include using the older molds, right? Maybe it's a whole brand new shebang from the ground up, nothing to do with the older one. And, you know, maybe I'm misreading things, but hopefully he does make another bag. I mean, I know there are other individuals out there that are hoping that he makes another bag as well, but I understand his point. I understand it was a high cost to make. The materials are no joke. Like, I have this bag. I've been using it for years. I took it with me to Japan. I take it everywhere. It is a hardcore bag. Rain, snow, sunshine, extreme heat. This bag has been through it all, and it is tough. It is durable. Nothing has broken on it. No water has ever seeped through in it. Like, and the insides is modular, so you can make it fit one doll, two dolls, or multiple different items. You can fit your laptop in. I can't say enough about this bag. Now, I know other individuals have told me there's a lot of really cool camera bags that you can buy, and a lot of cool like laptop bags and things like that that you can buy that suit a similar purpose. And I wholly agree. There are plenty of those kind of bags, those camera bags that you can double up and use as a doll bag. You don't have to buy something like the Mirai Carry. But for individuals like myself, because I can only speak for myself, I just really like having the bag that was purposely built to hold the dolls. There's something about it I just like. Call me a fanboy, call me spoiled, I don't know, but there's something attractive about having a bag that was specifically made to house my dolls and specifically made to rapid deploy my dolls, which is true. Like, if I'm holding the bag, all I gotta do is turn it over, unzip, and pull the doll out. Boom, done. Can you do that with other bags, like computer bags and laptop bags? Probably. You probably could. But the way that it's designed is that the opening is on the sides of the Smart Doll bag, where most bags, most book bags, you have to open the whole, the whole thing to like flip open the door and remove everything. Now that could change. I've never seen every single bag that's out there in the market, so maybe there is one with a hole in the side that you can easily rapid deploy a doll. Who knows? All I'm saying is that I'm a huge fan of the Mirai Carry. I would love to see a new Mirai Carry bag. But if it's not in the cards, it's not in the cards. But you could take this little message that he wrote for what it is, and that Mirai Carry's done. He's no longer making it. Or you could take it as he sold the molds because he doesn't need them because he's making a brand new one from scratch. Who knows? Who knows? That's just my take on this. I know I've talked a lot on a bag, so I'll move on. You guys are tired of that. I'll move on. Next up, this is just a cool, happy picture I just wanted to put in. This is the Galactic Gray body, but with the super cool cyber lines. And we've seen it already in the purple, but in this silver, it looks super cool. I love this silver on it, the contrast. I don't know, something about that gray and the silver really pops just as much as Courage here how she is galactic gray, but her hair is a different shade of gray and her eyes is a different shade of gray. I'm telling you, the gray on the gray on the gray is just super nice. I just like it so much. And I feel like it only works with gray. I can't imagine like a blue on the blue on the blue or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it could work too, but it's just, I have to visualize. I'm not good at visualizing. Like, I want to see it, but something about this gray on gray on gray plus on silver, I guess, with that is just, it's just super nice. It looks super, super good. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. So I just want to share it. I thought it looked cool. This cyberpunk markings in the silver. And then lastly, these are the goggles. So it looks like they're working on the goggles, still making them. Hopefully we'll get a release soon. This was just one of those random pictures, so we don't actually know an ETA for these goggles, but super cool. And I'm interested. They look awesome. And that really wraps up everything for today's episode of the Doll Symposium. I hope it was great. Hope it was informative. Hope you guys liked it. We do not have any submissions this time for the community shout out. If you do want to participate in the community shout out, though, the information will be in the description down below. Just send an email to this email that you guys can see on screen. If you want more information, it is in the description. I'm not going to bore you guys to death with, saying everything that I say in every single episode. I'm going to try and cut that down. But yeah, if you want to participate in the community shout out, you're more than welcome to. Information is in the description box below. And that really wraps everything up. Like I said, that's everything for today's episode of the Doll Symposium, episode 49. Just remember, like I said in the beginning, Oticon is coming up July 28th to July 30th. I will be there. I'm hosting a sumo panel and a doll shopping in Japan panel, as well as there will be a dedicated doll booth there all 3 days in the Artist Alley. So definitely come hang out. And we are trying our best to put together a doll meetup so we can all hang out and just enjoy each other's company, talk doll stuff, and take pictures. That'll be on Saturday, the July 29th, in the Artist Alley at tentatively 2 p.m. Next episode of the Doll Symposium, I'll have more information and more concrete information to give you guys. But that's everything for me. As always, I'm your host, Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant today is the very lovely Courage. So please remember, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. And also remember, if you want to do a special live stream of the Doll Symposium for episode 50 in 2 weeks from now, I want at least 20 thumbs up or 20 likes on this video at the very least. I'll try to be realistic. At first, I was like, we should have 100. But actually, I don't know if I've ever received 100 thumbs up ever for any of my videos. I don't think I've ever received that. So that me saying 100 is a little too unrealistic. I have to understand my crowd base. So I'll say 20. If I get 20 thumbs up for this video, I will do a special live stream version of the Doll Symposium episode 50 in 2 Fridays from now. So that's it. Thank you everybody for coming, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
'Cause this is our time, this is our life. Sometimes all you need is a smile to get by.